relax. You're already living out your worst case scenario.
What, being stuck here with you?
Yeah.
You make a good point.
Meg Ryan is hoping that audiences want to be stuck with her in a rom-com once again with her new film What Happens Later, which hits theaters in October, and the first trailer dropped today.
This is exactly why we broke up.
So basically, my personality.
Okay, yes.
This is not at all how I imagine our reunion.
Now, in a pretty unique marketing move, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this in a trailer before. Like, we see, like, from the director of, but we never see from the star of. Yeah, so the trailer starts with a title card that says, from the star of When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail, Meg's trifecta of classic rom-coms. Now, she has starred in others, but not nearly as memorable. Ones like French Kiss, Addicted to Love, and Kate and Leopold. But that last rom-com with Hanks, where they were checking their AOL email addresses, yeah, that was a quarter of a century ago.
How have you been?
Oh, for the last 20 years?
25, maybe.
Now, while Meg just starred and charmed in those previous films, this time around, she took on some roles off-screen too. She co-wrote the script, and she directed the film.
Attention, Boston and Austin passengers. Those flights have been delayed until further notice.
Just those two flights?
Just us.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
With a very basic similarity to Hanks's kind of rom-com with Zeta Jones in The Terminal in 2004, Meg and new on-screen partner David Duchovny star as exes who have to hang out in an airport together while their flights to Boston and Austin are delayed. If you like that cute rhyming city destinations, you're gonna love their character names.
Hello, Wilhelmina.
Hello, William.
Laying it on a little thick there, just a little. Yeah, so this will be Meg's second time behind the camera. Her first was 2015's Ithaca, and that's actually Meg's last film appearance. She hasn't been in the movie in 8 years.
I've been 49 forever and ever and ever.
Wow, lucky you.
Meg told Entertainment Weekly that What Happens Later was the right project for all the things I just mentioned because it sort of evolves the rom-com genre just a little bit. It's not about will they or won't they. It's they already did. Meg adds, it's also about old people and it's still romantic and sexy. It has a relationship to movies from the 40s, like Bringing Up Baby, in terms of the banter and the rhythm of things, and a lot of that era of filmmaking. And if Meg is going to nail that type of filmmaking, she learned from the best. All three of those classic rom-coms I mentioned were written by the late Nora Ephron, who also directed Sleepless and Mail. Meg recalls, Nora Ephron used to say about rom-coms that they were really a secretly incredible delivery system to comment on the times, and we do that in this movie. And while she's not with Hanks this time around, she says that Duchovny is another match. It's just been really fun to see David embrace this guy who I don't think is anything really like David. To see him dive into every single scene in the fullest way, he's funny, and he's smart, and he's dear, and irresistible. Well, David was in the excellent rom-com Return to Me. Now granted, that movie reached a level of excellence because of Bonnie Hunt.
I already told him you've had some work done.
Thank God she's not a Buick.
And a very charming Minnie Driver.
I met someone. I just wanted to tell you.
But David was there, and he was adequate. What Happens Later looks very much like a two-hander, and that's a tall task for any actor. Like, not only do you have to have the acting ability, but you have to have those movie star qualities of charm, be relatable, captivate and engage an audience. You have to completely enthrall for a very long time. Think Hanks in The Terminal, or of course the more classic example, Castaway. And also, one of Meg's counterparts, I guess you'd call her, Sandra Bullock in Gravity, whose star still hasn't come back to Earth in 30 years. On paper alone, I would have been doubtful that Meg and David could captivate on that level. And after seeing that trailer, I'm even less hopeful.
Please don't ruin this.
It's a fairly lifeless trailer. It doesn't really seem that interesting. They don't seem to have much chemistry, and I didn't laugh once. But I'm hoping it's going to be great for Meg's sake. And I don't think anyone will be expecting the box office returns that Sandra's return to the rom-com did last year with a trip to the Lost City.
Oh, come on.
Or Julia and George's reunion, where they also played exes who were forced to spend time with each other, booking a ticket to paradise. But even if expectations are kept low, I'm not optimistic at this point. But yeah, what are your thoughts on What Happens Later?